like a gangster movie. This ain't no gangster movie, homie. This is real life, one of a kind. I'm not different, I'm a rare breed, top shelf, first in line, homie. I'm a draft pick. Second string contenders, all most of them gon' ever be. Headed for the fast break, mind state, power forward. Headed for the fast break, mind state to be the greatest. Politic, plotting schemes, slow and steady wins the race. This New York, it's a hostile takeover. This New York.
What it do? You already know what it is. It's your boy Wack, Tw.GeezNews. What's happening? Shout out to all my newsies. Don't forget to smash that like button for the algorithm. Subscribe to the channel. And yes, we are most definitely uncensored. We got some things going on. But like I always say, wouldn't it be news if we ain't had some things going on? Now, would it be? We got Wack 100, James Highsmith, the man who actually shot Larry Hoover, speaking on the incident itself. Oh, yeah. I'm not going to get too into detail because I didn't watch too much of it. I just watched the beginning of it to see what he say. And I'm going to say this. I ain't got a dog in this fight, neither do you. And if you do, I ain't got a dog in this fight. I'm just a commentator doing commentary on news. So, like I want you to know, Wack 100, James Highsmith, Larry Hoover. Did he or didn't he? Let's get to the.
All right, so listen, let's just be clear.
Before we go any further, I want to say shout out to the content creator, The Answer, put these videos together. Very good job. Yeah, shout out to him. Let's continue.
I'm on the phone with individuals from Chicago, not just individuals, but one of the individuals that was involved in this shooting that happened with Larry Hoover, where people are running around with the narrative that Larry Hoover told on these individuals.
This is the part I got up to. Well, a little bit further. I know if he did it, didn't I? But let's continue.
So I'm gonna let the brother speak and tell me if there's some truth to that, no truth to that. My disposition is newspaper article is not looked at as legal documents, so I've been standing against it. So I'm gonna let the brother speak, let y'all know who he is. We all see the names that was posted on the internet about the shooters, and he gonna tell us what his facts of how this situation went, what they are. Go ahead, brother.
Yeah, my name is James Highsmith. I was the shooter because it's not a there. I did do the shooting and I did serve time in prison. But it wasn't at the behest of Larry Hoover. Larry Hoover never told me. Matter of fact,
that's where I heard up to. So you see the title. So I actually heard it up to that part. So, but anyway, let's continue.
Over 100 people in the hallway, so there wasn't no way everybody knew I did it.
Now, I want to make that part clear. Out the gate, the shooter, Mr. James Highsmith, just said it was a bunch of people in the hallway. Larry Hoover never told on him. Let's keep it rolling.
They didn't need Larry Hoover to tell. First of all, and secondly, and more importantly, is that the whole narrative that the newspaper had and a lot of people was repeating it, a lot of folks never did happen like that. Lil Longstreet wasn't with me, he was down the hallway. Did nobody tell me to burn that man? 2 girls came and told me that they was coming down there to jump on me, but I could have left, but I had a pistol, so I waited for them.
This contradicts everything in that story tonight. Jake said, 2 girls. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Let's continue. But first, in his story, he said the man said burn him. The person he was with. He just said he wasn't with nobody. 2 girls told him that they was coming to jump him. Wow, this is terrible. This is terrible. Let's continue.
And that's what happened.
Okay. He said the other individual that was named in the newspaper article where they said he told James burn Larry Hoover, said that never happened. Dude was way down the hallway somewhere. He said 2 girls told him they called Larry and them to come jump on him. So instead of leaving, he had a pistol, so he waited on them to show up. And when they showed up, he got busy. Let's keep it going. Got you. So y'all had y'all personal issues regardless of what it was.
Keep in mind, this is the what? Late 60s? He got a pistol in school and he shot somebody. These things gangsters from back in the days. Let's continue.
You was a shooter. It was a bunch of people in the hallway that probably gave description or probably knew who you was or saw whatever it was they saw. But with you fighting the case, Larry Hoover was never a name that cooperated against you, is what you're saying.
I'm saying that plus he couldn't have never cooperated with me because I already pleaded out. You know, and the paperwork is that Larry Hoover never made a statement, period.
Now, he further goes on to say, Larry Hoover never made a statement on him, period, and he pleaded out. Wasn't no statement there. Let's keep it rolling. Again, supporting what I thought happened, that with this whole newspaper article, they putting what they want to put in there. Remember, man, like, information to tear you down. They try to do it to me every day. If I wasn't a strong individual I was, I'd have been ran off the internet. But listen, my support system, my mental, it don't matter. Let's keep it rolling. That's what your paperwork read.
My paperwork wasn't no statement made by Larry Hoover, so it wasn't no paperwork, period. Got you. Now,
You said, wasn't no paperwork, period. I copped out. What do you mean? Wow. Let's continue.
Another thing is, because I'm going to be real, brother, because this is dangerous waters for me, but I feel like I got a platform and I've done time before. So when I see things and hear things, especially when we're speaking about somebody such as Mr. Hoover, who is who he is, who is a pillar, who is part of this foundation of what we call blackness, right? From where it came from, what it was, and what it is today. I use my platform to fight back. Now, I get a lot of backlash because they say, yo, Wack, this Chicago business, a GD business, why are you speaking on it? I said, well, I'm speaking on it in defense of the brother, right? If I didn't speak on it and let people run amok with it, you know, ain't no telling how big the lie or the fire might grow. So I'm speaking to you because you are, I consider my triple OG, one of my elders, right? I'm pretty sure you had conversations with your people. Is there any issues with how I've been handling this situation?
Actually, I'm not aware of anything, but I just appreciated that you were saying that this happened over 57 years ago. 2 young men. I was 18 and he was 18. We was caught up in the times and the events. There wasn't no real animosity towards him and I because him and I grew up together. But the fact of the matter is that people are using things that happened that they wasn't born, they wasn't around, they didn't know anything about, and they had their own meanings and ideas, whatever their motives are, ulterior motives are, it still don't reach the fact that it's affecting true history, and it's affecting the fact that this man has spent over 52 years in prison, and if he ain't cracked before then, what makes you think he cracked back then?
Yep. So what he's saying is this. Let's pay attention to Larry Hoover's character. If he ain't cracked in the last 52 years and told on a bunch of people to free himself out of prison, what makes you think he was cracked because he gonna snitch because he got shot? Right? He's saying the man was known for standing on this gangster. Now, in his up-and-coming conversation, I'm going to ask him if he ran into Larry Hoover. What happened after the fact? Because it was 18 when this happened. I don't know. Larry Hoover didn't go to the penitentiary till 5-6 years later. He went to jail and got out. But he also ran into Larry Hoover in the penitentiary. So what we have established is that Larry Hoover's, the one that shot him, is saying Larry gave no statements. Larry did not tell on him. The other dude never told him to burn Larry. 2 chicks let him know Larry was coming up to the school to jump him. He had a pistol, so he waited. 1968. Nigga James was strapped. You hear me? Y'all, I bet not hear none of this. Lil Durk started this gangster shit. Nigga. James was strapped in 68 at the high school, homie. Strapped. What? They finna come holler at me. I'm strapped. Probably had him a 32, 5.6 shot. You know what I'm saying? A little rust on it, a little tape on the handle, but he was ready.
And that's crazy. That's crazy. What y'all think about that? Real shit, what y'all think about that? My perspective, this is why I don't involve myself in these shenanigans. Because I don't want to have to retract anything I said. I don't want to be looked at in a certain way. And I don't want to promote things I don't believe in. Nor do I partake in. So, with that being said, do you think it's going to be okay, per se, for 1090J to just retract and say, yo, listen, I made a mistake? Do you think he should have further investigated before he put that information out there with just a news clipping? It's not up to me to make your mind up for you. I told you that since the beginning of this broadcast. That's not why I'm here. Everything I talked about bring to you is about one thing only. Business. It's all revolves around business. You think I'm joking? You better pay attention. You better open your eyes, wipe the water away, snot out your nose, clean your ears, evolve in your brain, and grow. Trying to tell you something. Don't take my word for it. Keep on keeping on. But one thing for certain, two things for sure. Got to be careful. The things you say, and be even more careful. The things you put on the internet. You want people to talk about you? Don't put your business on the internet for somebody to find it. With that, it's your boy, TW at Tw.GeezNews. And you better believe we are most definitely uncensored. Shout out Wack 100. Shout out to James Highsmith, setting the record straight. Larry Hoover did not tell on nobody. Free Larry Hoover. Either way, I wouldn't have cared. Me personally. You shouldn't have either. But it's in the news. It is what it is. Now, do you think he can be forgiven? Do you think he should be forgiven? Me personally, people make mistakes, man. It is what it is. Should he have did some more investigation? Yes, but people make mistakes. It is what it is. Just that simple. I think he'd be all right. Shout out to 1090 Jake. You made a mistake, bro. Just say I made a mistake. It is what it is. You know, people make mistakes all the time. You're only human. But you got to be more careful. Tis. Free Larry Hoover. Know what it is already. You know the motto. 9 to 5. That's to make a living. 5 to 9. That's to make a way of life. After these messages. But first, one more time. Free Larry Hoover. Get him 200 years back to that man and let that man go home. Now, where was I? Oh, yeah. After these messages, I'll be right.
Bang, bang.
Stand tall or lose it all, lose it all. So what you wanna do, huh? Stand tall on your feet or lose it all, lose it all. So what you wanna do, huh? Stand tall on your feet or lose it all, lose it all. So what you gonna do, huh? Stand tall or lose it all, stand tall or lose it all.
For the world, I get to gunning like a gangster move. This ain't no gangster movie, homie. This is real life, one of a kind. I'm not different, I'm a rare breed, top shelf, first in line, homie. I'm a draft pick. Second string contenders, all most of them gon' ever be. Headed for the fast break, mind state, power forward. Headed for the fast break, mind state to be the greatest. Politic, plotting schemes, slow and steady wins the race. This New York, it's a hostile takeover. This New York, now I'm here, boy, the game's over. We bout to change the game, homie, just a little bit. We bout to flood, just a little bit. Yes, it's me, spitting that verb on the LG beat like an M16. Oh, yes, it's me, spitting that verb and kill your ass like an M16.